Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. It is the sequel of tonight's doubleheader here at Averett University. Hello and welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. Hi, I'm Wyatt Ockwell. I'm glad to be sitting here giving you the play-by-play for tonight's second game of the doubleheader between the Averett University women and the women of Virginia Wesleyan University, coming in here sitting at 10-7, having dropped their last game against Bridgewater College, 58-37 being that final score on the season. Having a 4-4 in conference record coming to tonight, being 8-4 at home and 2-3 away. In the loss of Bridgewater, a player to watch is Sydney Turner, who scored 11 points, getting 2 steals and 3 rebounds. She will not be in the starting lineup tonight. She'll be coming off the bench. Going over to Averett, comes into tonight's doubleheader 6-10 with a record of 6-10, having dropped a tight game in OT. I was actually on that call against Hollins University. That score being 76-67, bringing them to a 2-game losing streak. So which they're looking to drop here, which they're looking to cut here tonight against Virginia Wesleyan. Kiana Jordan started out hot from behind the arc, hitting her first 3 shots from beyond the arc, leading the way for the Cougars, scoring 16 points, gathering a steal and on defense, while also going 5 for 6 from the free throw line. It was the story of the bench on the loss for the last time out, with Zaire America, Julia Mizell, and Brianna Sams all touching double digits in points. For Averett to win tonight, the key is to stop the fast break and to not let Virginia Wesleyan outrun them and not let their defense get spread out too far like they did against Hollins here tonight. But we're going to send it down to PA announcer Drew Wilson here for the starting lineups here for both teams. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network in just a moment for the tip-off for the first quarter here in this one. And welcome back here to the Averett Sports Network. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams here if you didn't hear them before. For the visiting Marlins, it is number 0, Kiera Bagwell. Number 2, Bree Robinson. Number 3, Mason Blaylock. Number 21, Jaden Hunter. And number 30, Brianna Long. And for your home Averett University Cougars, it will be Lily Strittmatter, Dee Dee Jiggets, who is coming off an ankle injury last time out, but she looks to be okay, so she's because she's out there. It'll be number 15, Elisa Harris, number 21, Shy Sellers, and number 25, Kiana Jordan, who was a big name in the loss against Hollins University because of the fact that she hit 3 straight threes to start the game last time out. But it'll be Blaylock here to start out here for the Marlins. Bagwell over to Long, who gets it into number 21. That's Jaden Hunter, as the Marlins get the first 2 points of the game thanks to the easy layup here from Jaden Hunter. Gidgets finds Strittmatter, who finds Sellers over to Jordan, who Jordan picks up the first 2 shots for the Cougars for the game, as her shot is no good, as the Marlins will take over here on offense. Blaylock. Back over to Bagwell. Finds Robinson. Back over to Bagwell. Bagwell can't find her dribble, as though shot is tipped around, though is no good. As Kiana Jordan comes down with the rebound, and it'll be in the hands of Elisa Harris. Harris finds Sellers out on the far side of the wing. Sellers with the for the 2, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson kicks back out on the arc, and it's no good, and nothing but air for Kiara Bagwell. Strittmatter will come down with hit here, and will control here for the Cougars. Sellers kicks over to top of the key for Harris. Finds Jordan out on the near side wing. Over to Gidgets, who can't quite bury the shot, as it'll be rebounded here from for the Marlins. Blaylock. Robinson puts up the shot. No good off the front of the rim, as it's rebounded by the Cougars, and Shy Sellers here to start this one out. Defense is the name of the game here for the Marlins, as the Cougars need to find some points to be able to spread the defense out for Virginia Wesleyan. As Gidgets tried to find her dribble but lost it, as Shy Sellers picks it up off the backboard, and good, as Sellers knocks down her first 2 points of the day. Blaylock kicks it into Robinson. Back over to Hunter. Finds Blaylock. Blaylock in on Jordan, but the shot is going to be no good, as the foul will be called inside on Kiana Jordan. Her first. Sydney Turner will check in here for the Marlins. As we talked about her earlier, one of the big names to watch. As Blaylock throws up the 2, it is good. A little inbound floater from Blaylock. Drops to the bottom of the basket, and the Marlins take a 4-2 lead. Strittmatter hands it off to Jiggets. Jiggets takes the mid-range and drops it. As Jiggets finds the bottom of the basket here, as we're all tied up here at 4. Blaylock finds Turner. Back to Blaylock. As a foul will be called on number 15. That's Sydney Turner, as it'll be the first turnover of the day for Virginia Wesleyan. As it looks like also number 30, that's Brianna Long, earlier. So it looks like both Sydney Turner and Brianna Long are in for the Marlins. Strittmatter finds Sams, as there will be a foul called on the Cougars, as the Cougars give it right back. As a call will be made inside on Dee Jiggets. That's her first. As Blaylock kicks it into Turner. Turner turns around, and it's good. As Turner gives the Marlins a 2-point lead. Strittmatter finds Gidgets back on the arc. Finds Perkins underneath. As Sams finds some space and is fouled underneath. As she'll go to the line for 2 shots, as a foul was called underneath while she was driving in. Tried to hit a layup, but instead is fouled and will go to the line here for 2 shots, as Robinson here will check out here for number 22. It'll be Mia Alexander. First shot from Sams is no good. So she'll be 0 for 1 on the line for the trip. Second shot from Sams is no good as she goes 0 for 2, but rebounded by Jiggets, and Jiggets puts it back on the second chance shot on the rebound. Excellent rebound by D.D. Jiggets. Gives the Cougars back a tie ball game here at 6 with 5:41 left to go in the first quarter. As a foul is called underneath on the Marlins, so it'll go back the other way. As we'll see a substitution here for D.D. Jiggets, so she'll check out here for number 11, that's Zaria America. As Strittmatter will find Perkins, back to Strittmatter. Strittmatter calls the play, kicks it over to Perkins on the far side wing. Top of the key is America. America drives in, takes a shot, and is fouled. She'll go to the line here for 2 shots on the layup that's no good. That foul will be called on Jaden Hunter. So she'll check out here for number 0 as Bagwell checks back in. First shot for America is down. Her first shot of the day, is good. America's 2 shots go down, so she's perfect from the line so far on the trip. As the Marlins almost throw the ball away, though, as Blaylock picks it up. Blaylock with Perkins right on her as she's called for the double dribble. So we're going back the other way. It'll be Cougar ball here as they're up by 2. Looks like it'll be number 4 to check in here for the Marlins. That's Leolano Harris for the Marlins, as well as number 13, Isabel Murphy. America kicks it back out to Strittmatter. Strittmatter on the top of the key. Perkins drives in, and she's fouled. The shot is no good, but she'll draw the foul. And she'll go to the line here for 2 shots as that foul was called on number 22. That's Mia Alexander will go to the timeout. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll go to the timeout here on the Averett Sports Network. We'll be right back here in just a moment after the conclusion of the timeout.
Perkins at the line.
It will be Keisha Perkins here at the line here for the Cougars. Her first 2 free throws of the day. She'll knock down the first shot, so she'll be perfect from the line here so far. Second shot from Perkins is good, so she'll knock down both shots from the line as she'll go for 2 for 2. Blaylock to bring it up off the inbound pass from Harris. Blaylock over at Harris. Finds Turner underneath. Ball is on the floor. She's unable to gather it. As America takes away the steal. Perkins is 1-on-2. As Blaylock takes away the steal, the Marlins are going back the other way. Fast break here for Virginia Wesleyan. As Schramm is able to pick up the steal. though, is Maya Eberhardt is right there for the steal as she throws it off the back of the backboard. No good. Second chance opportunity is no good from Perkins. As the Cougars get another steal, but cannot capitalize on the possession as Blaylock throws it up and is good as she finds the bomb in the basket to cut the lead to 2 for the Cougars. Schramm will bring it up here, pass it over to Zaire America, who drives in and draws the foul. She'll go to the line here for 2 shots. So it looks like it'll be Elisa Harris as well as Anaya Cotton to check in here for the Cougars, as well as Bagwell and Robinson to check in here for the Marlins. America's first shot from the line on the trip is good, so she'll knock one down. She's 1 for 1 on the trip so far. America's second shot is no good after it rolls off the front of the rim, hits the backboard, and hits the side of the rim and rolls off. As Blaylock will pull down the rebound and kick it over to Harris. With America right on her as America takes away the steal. America with two defenders on her as she's fouled, and she'll go to. It looked like there was a foul call, but instead it'll be a turnover as she picked up her dribble and started dribbling again. That's a double dribble. As the refs are right there to call it, so it'll be Virginia Wesleyan possession here. As Blaylock will bring it up here for the Marlins. She'll kick it over to Mia. As the Marlins are unable to find any points, though, as a foul is called underneath. That's Mia Alexander. As a foul is called underneath by the Cougars. First free throw is no good. Second shot from the line from number 21, Jaden Hunter, is no good. As the Cougars go back the other way, it's America. Now Schramm. Schramm top of the key. As she'll bring it back out and she'll kick it over to Lisa Harris. Harris drives in, tries to take it herself, but it is taken away, but thrown away by Blaylock. As it will go off the hands of Blaylock. So it would be inbounded by Schramm, and it looks like we'll see the first minutes here from Taylor Ray, number 1. She'll kick it over to America. America will drive in. Finds Harris out on the far side wing. Now top of the key. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Throws up the shot, and it's no good off the front of the rim as it's rebounded by Harris. Over to America, off the backboard and in. Hustle plays pay off for the Cougars as they take a 13-8 lead here with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. As Blaylock will take back over here for the Marlins, it'll get over to number 21, Jaden Hunter. Back over to Blaylock as she'll throw up the shot. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Ray. As America will take over here on offense for the Cougars. Finds Taylor Ray on the near side wing. Back over to Schramm. Schramm picks up her dribble. Back over to America. America drives in as she is fouled. Oh, though, as a travel will be called on America. She slipped underneath after throwing up the shot on Bagwell. So it'll be another turnover here with a little over 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, as Anaya Cotton and Zaire America will check out here for the Cougars, and it looks like it'll be Kayana Jordan and Dee Jiggets to check in here. Bagwell over to Turner. Turner kicks it in. As a foul will be called on Dee Jiggets, that'll be Jordan Hunter.
Hayward foul charge number 25.
Jaden Hunter, I should say.
32nd personal. Team score.
Sorry, no, it's number 2 who was fouled. That's Bree Robinson at the line. Schramm will check out here for strip matter, along with Sam's checking in back in for the Cougars. Robinson's first shot is good. So she'll bring the lead now down to 5. Sorry, 4. Second shot is good, and it's nothing but net, so it's now down to 3 for the Cougars. Strip matter is the one to bring it up here for the Cougars. Hands it off to Taylor Ray. Finds Jiggets on the near side wing. Jiggets a little between her legs. Kicks it back over the corner. Tried to find Sams, but taken away by Turner. As she'll kick it over to Blaylock. As Jiggets picks the pocket of Blaylock, but Blaylock finds the ball. As Hunter kicks it back out to Bagwell. Bagwell with a 3. As she'll splash it home for the Marlins. It is a tie ball game again here in the Grant Center after the Cougars tried to take the ball away, with Jiggets picking the pocket of Blaylock, but unable to find any defense to leave Bagwell alone in the corner to capitalize for the Marlins. As we are now under a minute here as the Cougars are passing around. Jiggets pulls up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Sams. Sams drives in, kicks out to Taylor Ray, as the Cougars have yet turned the ball over, so we're going back the other way yet again. As it'll be Marlin ball here to start the possession with 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Blaylock finds Robinson. Robinson drives in on Sams, throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Sams, 32 seconds left. Sams with Robinson right behind her, kicks out to Taylor Ray. Ray's shot is no good from 3. As Robinson finds the rebound, it'll be Blaylock to pull it down with 17 seconds left to go and set up the final shot of the first quarter. Robinson drives in, kicks out to Bagwell, but another open 3 for Bagwell. Turner with the rebound, second chance shot, and she'll go to the line here for 2. As the foul was charged to number 1, Taylor Ray. As Turner will go to the line here for 2 shots for a chance to give her team the lead with 3.4 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Turner's first shot is good, so she'll be perfect for the line from the line right so far. Turner's second shot is good and nothing but net, so it'll be a new lead here for in the first quarter. Is Harris will throw up the shot and knock down the 3 before the buzzer. As she was falling down, Elisa Harris knocks down the wide open 3 from the near side wing, as she'll bank it home as the Cougars take the 3 from Harris as it goes from before the buzzer as the bank is open. We'll go to the break after that. Coming up with the start of the second quarter. We'll go to the break here on the Averett Sports Network, and we'll be right back in just a moment. The second quarter is about to get started here as Stripmatter will take it here in a little back and forth between her and Chai Sellers. Sellers finds Jiggets out on the far side wing. Mid-range for Jiggets. Kicks into Sellers as Sellers takes a shot and it's an and one. Sellers banks it home and goes to the line here for one more as she has the chance to give her team a 4-point lead. Sydney Turner will check out here for Blaylock. Shot from Sellers is good, so she'll complete the 3-point play as the Cougars have a 19-15 lead here to start the second quarter. Blaylock over to Robinson. Robinson's pocket is picked. Jiggets on the run. Puts it up for the shot. No good as she'll go to the line though for 2 shots as she's fouled underneath by Robinson. Great job by Jiggets to get her hands in there and find yet another steal to add to her total as she'll go to the line and knock down her first of 2. Second shot is good as she goes down to the floor. Gets fouled on the shot that she put up after getting a steal. As Blaylock will bring it up here for the Marlins. Bagwell finds Blaylock, kicks it into Hunter. Double teamed by Stripmatter and Sams as the Cougars get the stop. Stripmatter running the floor. Stripmatter puts up the shot. No good from Stripmatter, rebounded by Hunter. Hunter finds Alexander. As Robinson will go to the line after getting fouled. Robinson's free throw is good, so that'll cut the Averett lead to just 21-18. So 3 points is what is all that is in between these two teams. Jiggets finds Harris out on the top of the key. Kicks it over to Jiggets. Jiggets pulls up from mid-range. No good off the front of the rim. There was a foul is called on the floor against Bree Robinson. So Stripmatter will be the one to inbound it. She kicks into Shy Sellers. Sellers spins. Blocked by Hunter. She's double teamed and the rebound goes down to Hunter as she isn't able to capitalize on the possession. As the Marlins take over and Sellers is right on her. Alexander out on the near side wing, defended by Harris. Kicks over to Hunter. Back over to Blaylock, defended by Sellers. As Sams checks in on Blaylock. Kicks over to Bagwell, defended by Stripmatter. As the Cougars play great defense and to get the turnover. Sellers running the floor, little open layup and good. Great defense, swarm defense as I've called it. Gets the Cougars the turnover and gets them another easy basket as Jiggets tried to pick the pocket. As a no good from Bagwell, another shot from Bagwell. As it's number 15 for the Marlins. That's Turner. Sorry, I was talking about Brianna Long the whole time when she was in. That's Turner at the line. Turner's first shot is good, so she'll be perfect from the line. Second shot is good. So it'll be only a 3-point lead here for Averett. Stripmatter finds Eberhardt, finds Harris. Harris finds America out on 3-point range. Kicks it back over to Harris. Harris drives in. Turns around, has to take a shot on it with 3 shots left to go on the clock and knocks it down. Elisa Harris with a little mid-range last-second shot. Drops and gives the Cougars a 5-point lead with 7 minutes left to go here in the half. Bagwell drives in, kicks out to Blaylock. Blaylock with the 3, knocks it down. Blaylock cuts the Cougar lead to just 2 out on the open corner, far side corner 3-point shot. America finds Gidgets. Gidgets finds Eberhardt driving in, but back out to America. America with a 3, knocks it down. America finds a wide open 3. Something that the Cougars have been desperately needing the past few games. To need her to get going because of how much she provides instant offense. As Alexander is fouled, and she'll go to the line here for 2 shots. Sorry, it'll be a foul on the floor. It'll be Blaylock to kick it in to Hunter. Is over to Alexander, over to Bagwell, over on the far side wing. Back over to Hunter. Hunter drives in on America, spins. As Hunter is fouled, and she'll go to the line here for 2 shots with 6:08 remaining. Hunter's first shot is no good. Second shot from Hunter is good. She knocks down the second shot. She'll be 1 for 2 on the trip. As Stripmatter finds America. America trying to drive in on Blaylock as she picked up her dribble and traveled. A little too many steps, few too many steps, turns the ball over for the Cougars, and they'll give the ball right back to the Marlins as we're going the other way. Blaylock's pocket is almost picked by Eberhardt. Eberhardt on the second chance try, as it'll be a foul called on Eberhardt on the reach-in. As Robinson will check out here for Turner. As the Marlins will retain possession here on the reaching foul. Bagwell drives in on Jiggets, but Jiggets gets her hands in as it'll be a turnover for Virginia Wesleyan. As Jiggets thought she had the turnover, but is still in possession of the Marlins with 17 seconds left to go on the shot clock. As Alexander will control it here for the Marlins. Stripmatter right on Alexander, over to Hunter. Back over to Alexander, as Alexander will take too many steps and will turn the ball over for the Marlins. So back and forth affair with the Cougars up, with the Averett Cougars up by 4 points over the visiting Marlins here in the Grant Center. Stripmatter will be the one to bring it up here for the Cougars. Stripmatter finds America. Finds Jiggets. Jiggets with the mid-range and no good off the back of the rim, as the rebound will come down to Bagwell. as she'll kick it over Blaylock. Blaylock running the floor. Over to Alexander. Alexander with the mid-range. No good off the front of the rim. Finds the hands of Stripmatter, who finds America running the floor. America finds Perkins underneath. Perkins puts up the reverse shot, and it's good! Hustle play ends up with points for Averett as Everhart picks the pocket of Blaylock, and it goes out of bounds off of Blaylock. As the Cougars have the momentum so far here in the Grant Center, as we'll go the timeout that's been called here on the floor. Virginia Wesleyan wants to talk it over. We'll take a break here on the Averett Sports Network, and we'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. Stripmatter will kick it in Jiggets over to find America. Back in Jiggets as she'll back down her defender. As she'll throw it up off the backboard, and it's good from DD Jiggets. As the Cougars have taken 8-point lead here in the second half. As America and Jiggets double team underneath. Oh, as the Sydney Turner finds the bum in the basket. As the lead is now cut to 6. Stripmatter finds Jiggets. Jiggets over to Perkins. Perkins drives in, takes the mid-range from the free throw line. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Hunter, who finds Harris. Harris kicks it over to Bagwell. Bagwell takes a three. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded and tapped around by Stripmatter, as she'll come down with it for the Cougars. Stripmatter kicks it out to Jiggets. Jiggets thought about three, but then drives in. Wants to throw up the layup, but then is fouled. As she's been fouled hard. Well, she is fouled hard, so she'll go to the line here for 2 shots. Shai Sellers and Elisa Harris will check in here for the Cougars. DD Jiggets at the line for 2. Her first shot from the line is no good. So 0 for 1 from Jiggets so far. Second shot is no good off the after it bounced off the back rim, but it was rebounded by Shai Sellers. Back over to Lisa Harris. Back over to Sellers. Kicks back over to Lisa Harris in the near side wing. Kicks it back over to Sellers. A little back and forth game between the two teammates. Finds Harris again off the top of the key. Harris will take the three and knock it down. Excellent shot from selfless play from Melissa Harris and Shai Sellers that eventually finds Harris at the top of the key for 3. And the Cougars have now taken a 9-point lead here so far in the half. As it goes off the foot of Perkins, though, as Harris is able to pick it up. As Schramm finds her minutes. Schramm on the drive, kicks over to Jiggets, finds the mid-range shot. Off the front of the rim is Jiggets. As it's kicked over, as it's mishandled, and the pass is miscommunicated by Bagwell as Bagwell throws it away. Trying to find Blaylock on the side running. as they'll turn it over on offense, as Schramm will be the one to inbound it here for the Cougars. Schramm over to Sellers. Sellers finds Harris, near side wing. Kicks it into Schramm as it's off the hands of Blaylock as the Cougars retain possession. Schramm will be the one to inbound it. She will, as the ball is passed into Taylor Ray. Throws up the shot and is fouled as she'll go to the line for two. Taylor Ray throws up the shot at the end of the shot clock with 1 left on the shot clock and gets fouled and will go to the line here for 2 shots. 2:41 left to go in the half. As the refs are talking over something. As it's not a shooting foul, and it looks like it'll be a foul on the floor. As Coach Krodish is confused. So the Cougars will still retain possession with a 1-second shot clock as the Marlins will intercept it. As a travel call will be called on Jaden Hunter for taking too many steps on the interception on the pass. So the Cougars will get the ball back here as the coach for Virginia Wesleyan is clearly very distraught on the sideline. As Schramm will be the one to control it here for the Cougars. As Harris now takes too many steps and we're going back the other way. So back and forth play here from both teams. Back and forth travel violations gives the Marlins back the ball and able to for them to be able to calm their offense down. As Harris for the Marlins finds Hunter underneath, kicks it back out to Bagwell. Bagwell takes the shot, no good. As there will be a push foul called. Looks like it'll be Taylor Ray called for the foul. As Coach Curtis now wants to talk over something with the official. As Bagwell will go to the line here for 2 shots. Bagwell's first shot is good as she'll knock down the first. Bagwell's second shot is good, so she knocks down both shots from the line as the Cougars now get the ball back. Madison Schramm drives in off the backboard, no good, as she tried to go coast to coast. Blaylock now to control it here for the Marlins. Finds Bagwell at the top of the key. Finds Harris over to Hunter. Hunter with Shy Sellers right on her as the Cougars get a turnover off the Marlins. So Schramm will be the one to bring it up here now for the Cougars off of 3 straight turnovers here in the second half as Perkins takes the shot, no good on the layup as she throws it off the backboard. And it's into the hands of Blaylock. Blaylock finds Bagwell over to Hunter. Hunter finds Harris, kicks it into Turner. Turner tries to turn around and throw up the shot as she throws it in, and it's good. The lead is now cut for the Cougars down to 5. 35-30 with a minute left to go here in the half. Sellers kicks it over to Ray. Ray finds Harris out on the near side wing. Harris drives in, throws up the shot. No good off the backboard. And it's a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Marlins as Bagwell takes too many steps as she'll be called for the travel. So the Cougars will get the ball back here not long after the Marlins started their possession. As Eberhardt will check in here for the Cougars. As Strittmatter will get the ball in to Strittmatter. Strittmatter will get the ball in Eberhardt back to Strittmatter, I should say. Over to Perkins, who tried to find the running Eberhardt underneath, but it is taken away by the Marlins. Bagwell underneath. No good from Bagwell. Second chance opportunity from Hunter, and it's no good as the ball goes out of bounds off of off of the Cougars with 26.5 seconds left to go. 26 and a half, I should say. Harris finds Blaylock. Blaylock with 25 seconds. Over to Harris. Screen by Hunter. Able to find Turner. Back to Blaylock. Back to Hunter at the top of the key. Back to Bagwell. Bagwell drives in. No good. Blocked by Sellers. 9 seconds left to go. 8, 7, 6. Eberhardt with 3. Over to Jiggins. Jiggins takes a shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Harrison. Will go to the half with the Cougars up 5. Jiggins partially blocked on the shot from the free throw line as she's not able to knock down the shot before the half. So both teams will go to the locker rooms with the Cougars up by a score of 35-30 at the half. We'll go to a break here on the Averett Sports Network, and we'll bring you the halftime stats in just a little bit. And welcome back to the Averett Sports Network here at halftime with about 50 seconds left to go here on the clock. About to start the third quarter here as it looks like it'll be possession arrow Virginia Wesleyan to start out the third quarter as we come out of halftime with a score of 35-30. Let's look at some stats here. Right now, Averett is going 12 for 31, just over 38%, almost 39% from the field. 3 of 5 from three-point range, about 60%. Shooting 61.5% from the free throw line, 18 rebounds. 8 of those coming from the offensive side of the floor, 10 of those coming from the defensive side of the floor. 4 ties, 3 lead changes in this one. Largest lead for the Cougars was 9, 7 assists, 10 turnovers, and 12 bench points as we get going here. With the third quarter, it'll be Marlin basketball to start it out with 10 minutes to put on the clock, and here we go. As Robinson finds Bagwell. Back over to Hunter, kicks over to Bagwell. Hunter inside on Jordan as Sellers pulls it down as she's running the floor. Sellers saves it as it's in the hands of Brianna Long. Back over to Blaylock, over to Bagwell. Bagwell blocked by Jordan. Up and down the floor we go. Jiggets finds Sellers. Sellers, little fake and finally puts it in for the Cougars. Back and forth play by both teams gives the Cougars an open layup and a 7-point lead now here for Averett. As the Cougars take the ball away from the Marlins. As Jordan kicks over to Sellers. Sellers with another 2-point shot. As the lead now grows to 9 here for the Cougars. Robinson finds Blaylock out on the near side wing. Over to Hunter. Almost mishandled. Kicks over to Long. Long with the 2, but no good. As the Cougars ball on the floor. Picked up by Robinson. Robinson throws it up. No good again. But there's a foul called underneath by Lily Strittmatter. As it'll be Blaylock here to inbound here for the Marlins. As they'll stay here off of a ball that went off the foot of Sellers. As they'll be inbounded here, Robinson. Robinson drives in for the layup and no good. Second chance try, gets her own rebound and puts it back up the second time and good. As the lead has now been cut to 7 here for Averett as Lily Strittmatter drives in and throws up the layup and good. As she gives the Cougars back a 9-point lead. As Blaylock brings it up here, hands it off to Bagwell, defended well by Jiggets. Kicks it over to Turner, finds Long on the post. As it's picked off by Strittmatter. Strittmatter running. Strittmatter kicks it over to Jiggets. Jiggets fouled it. It was fouled and will go to the line. A good steal at the top of the key by Lily Strittmatter. Handed off to DD Jiggets. Gives Jiggets a chance at the line for 2 shots as she's fouled going up. First shot by Jiggets is good. And so she's so far perfect from the line on the trip. Gives the Cougars a 10-point lead, 42-32. Her second shot from the line is good. The largest lead of the day for Averett, and the largest lead in, honestly, a few games for Averett is now at 11, as Blaylock managed to back down everyone. As Jordan is there for a big block, though, as the Marlins are able to put it back up and in. A big block by Kiana Jordan as Harris now goes to the line, though, as she's called for the charging foul. So we'll go back the other way with Robinson underneath to inbound. Robinson finds Blaylock. Blaylock finds Bagwell underneath him. Bagwell has an open lane to drive as finds the open layup. Strip Matter controls it for Averett, as Harris will be the one to settle the Cougar offense down. Strip Matter finds Kiana Jordan on the top of the key. Finds Jiggets driving. As she's screened by Jiggets, as Kiana Jordan will go to the line here for 2 shots. So Kiana Jordan, sorry, not Kiana. Kiana Jordan will go to the line here for 2 shots after she's fouled, going up for the shot.
Jordan at the line for 2 shots.
First shot from Jordan is no good off the back of the rim. Jordan's second shot is no good off the side of the rim, so she goes 0 for 2 on the trip. As the Cougars now have to get back on defense, as Robinson drives in, she's blocked by Jordan on the post. As Jordan will now check out for the first minutes here from Jalea Mizell, one of the big key parts of the Cougar bench. As Eberhardt is right on Long, as she fouls Long on the reach in, as Long will go to the line here for 2 shots of her own. Long's first shot from the line is good. So she cuts the Averett lead from down to 43 to 37 with 6:24 left to go in the third quarter. Her second shot is good, so she goes perfect from the line. As Jalea Mizell will now bring it up at point guard for the Cougars. Finds Dee Jiggets at the top of the key. Jiggets hands it out, almost fakes a handoff to America, but is off the hands of Sydney Turner. As the refs have to talk that one over. As we'll go to a break here, and we'll go to a timeout here on the Averett Sports Network. We'll be right back in just a moment with the official call from the referees. As the referees are still talking this one over, trying to figure out what happened, reviewing the play that just happened with both teams in their respective huddles. As they're still trying to figure it out. As we'll go to guess we're in immediate timeout, so we'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network in just a moment out of the timeout. So it looks like the referees have figured out what they were reviewing. So it looks like who the ball went off of. So, but it looks like it'll be Averett possession. As it'll be Jalea Mizell to inbound and set up the play here for the Cougars. As she'll find Mariah Eberhardt, who gets it back to Mizell. She'll set up the offense here for the Cougars. Mizell drives in, puts up the mid-range shot, off the backboard and good. Jalea Mizell comes in, controls the offense, and hits the first shot of the day for her. As it goes off the backboard and then she finds the bank. As Brianna Long tried to drive on Mariah Eberhardt, but is apparently called for a hooking. As the possession arrow will stay with Virginia Wesleyan. And it looks like Kiara Perkins will check back in here for the Cougars, as Mariah Eberhardt will check out. With 5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Blaylock, defended by Mizell. Back out of midcourt. Finds Robinson, kicks it into Turner. Double teamed, taken away by Mizell. Great court vision from Jalea Mizell as she's fouled, trying to run back the other way. And it'll be a push. It'll be a foul called on Wesleyan. As Bagwell now checks out here for the Marlins. As Mizell controls and sets up the offense, kicks it out to Coleman. Coleman, this is her first minutes of the game. Finds Perkins, back to Mizell. Mizell, a little fancy footwork. Tries to drive in, double teamed by Long and Blaylock. As she'll go to the line here for 2 shots. As it looks like we'll go to a timeout here on the Averett Sports Network. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here after the timeout. It'll be Averett University possession arrow. with Julia Mizell to inbound it. Mizell finds the running America. Top of the key. Finds Coleman. Coleman kicks it back into Jiggins. Jiggins puts up a shot and no good off the back of the rim. Too strong as it's pulled down by Turner. Turner, a home run pass to Hunter as Hunter puts it in. So now it's down to 5 points. That's all it is, be standing between the Marlins and the Cougars as America fakes it as the Cougars turn it over. Go back the other way. Blaylock kicks it over to Bagwell. Bagwell in for the shot as she's fouled, and she'll go up for this shot, and she'll go to the line for 2. As Bagwell will get 2 shots here from the line. As the first shot from her goes down. Second shot is good from Bagwell, so 2 for 2 from the line. Cuts the lead down for the Cougars to 3. As Mizell will bring it up here for the Cougars with Blaylock right on her. Mizell behind the back. Throws up the layup, no good. Rebounded by Blaylock. Blaylock is running. Brings it down to Robinson. Robinson down the lane, no good. She'll save it as it'll go back the other way as the Marlins will come up empty. It looks like it'll be Harris, Stripmatter, and Sams to come in for the Cougars. As Stripmatter will bring it up here for the Cougars. Kicks over to Harris. Harris back to Sams. Sams driving in here on Bagwell. Bagwell kicks it back out to Mizell. Mizell drives in on Robinson. Throws up the shot. No good. Nothing but air. As Hunter will find the rebound and bring it down to Blaylock. Finds Bagwell. Bagwell thought about the 3, but drove in and picked up her dribble and turns it over. Looks like it'll be Shy Sellers to check in here for Mizell. As it'll be Stripmatter to bring it up here for the Cougars. Stripmatter finds Sellers. Back to Sams on the far side wing. Sams thought about pulling up the shot. No good. As instead puts it over to Stripmatter. Stripmatter takes the 3. No good. Off the backboard. Marlins are running. Robinson over to Bagwell. Bagwell top of the key. She'll splash it down. Fast break often turns into a tie ball game here in Danville. 45-45 with 2.5 minutes left to go as Sellers throws up the shot off the backboard. No good. It'll be rebounded by Hunter as Robinson will bring it down here for the Marlins. Hands it off to Bagwell. Bagwell over to Turner. Turner throws up the shot, no good. As she's called for the traveling violation. Looks like it'll be Kiana Jordan here to check in here for DD Jiggets as she'll get a breather. So Stripmatter will inbound it here to Harris, who will kick it back over to Stripmatter, and Stripmatter will bring it up the floor here for the Cougars with 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter as she'll find Jordan. Jordan drives on and double team, kicks it back to Sellers. Sellers backs down, throws up the shot and good. Sellers gives the Cougars back the 2-point lead. Excellent offense turns into points here for the Cougars. As Robinson finds Bagwell, finds Turner. Back to Bagwell. Bagwell drives in, throws up the shot, and she's called for a charging foul as Elisa Harris hits the deck hard. Lisa Harris goes down hard. Little shaken up, but she says she's okay. As Stripmatter will be the one to inbound it. 2-point lead here, 47-45 with a minute and a half left to go here in the third quarter. Stripmatter hands it off to Jordan. Hands off to Sams. Sams drives in on Bagwell. As she takes too many steps and she is called for the travel violation, so the Cougars turn it over once again. Blaylock kicks it over to Bagwell. Bagwell finds Turner up top of the key. Finds Blaylock as Jordan picks off the pass. Jordan one-on-one, fast break, 2-on-1 with Sellers. Throws up a shot and it's good as Jordan takes the steal and runs with it and puts up the shot and knocks it down. As it expands the Cougar lead now to 4, 49-45. Under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Blaylock kicks into Hunter with Sams and Jordan right on her. Sams is called for the foul and as Hunter will go to the line here for two. Looks like Alexander will check in here for Bagwell. Hunter's first shot from the line is good, so she'll stay perfect on the trip. Second shot from Hunter is no good and rebounded by Sellers. She gets it up to Stripmatter, who runs the floor. Stripmatter runs in, drives in, kicks it back out to Jordan. 36 seconds. Jordan trying to find a shot, unable to handle her dribble as she's double teamed out near midcourt. As Stripmatter is fouled from behind by Bree Robinson. As that is Robinson's third personal, so America and Coleman will check in here for the Cougars. As Brianna Sams will now check out and will get a breather here for the Cougars. Stripmatter's first shot from the line is no good off the back of the rim. So we'll stay a 3-point lead with 26.6 seconds left to go. Second shot is good, so Stripmatter will go 1 for 2. As she'll give the Cougars back a 4-point lead. 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Blaylock running with it. Kicks it back out to Robinson. Robinson screened by Turner. Cotton right on her. Jordan right on her is Robinson will knock down the shot. So it's Stripmatter will find Coleman out on the 3-point line. As it's picked off by Turner. As Jordan gets her hands in there. As the buzzer goes off and we'll hit the end of the third quarter. Your score here in Danville in the Grand Center is 50-48 in favor of your home Averett University Cougars. We'll go to the break here before the start of the fourth and final quarter of this one here in a crucial ODAC matchup between these two teams. We'll be right back in just a moment for the start of the fourth and final quarter. And welcome back to the Averett Sports Network as we start the fourth and final quarter of play here in Danville between the home Averett University Cougars and the visiting Virginia Wesleyan Marlins. Strip matter will start out here for the Cougars as the Cougars get the first possession of the fourth quarter. As Everhart finds America, kicks it in, and Jiggets takes the mid-range and knocks it down. Jiggets with a wide open mid-range shot, able to put it in the bottom of the basket as the Cougars take a 52-48 lead here with 9.5 minutes left to go here in the game. As Hunter finds Blaylock out on the corner, finds Hunter underneath. Hunter throws up the shot and she's fouled underneath by Strip Matter as Turner will go to the line. Turner to the line for 2 shots here. As her first shot is good. So she's perfect from the line on the trip. Keeps it to within a 3-point lead of Averett. So she knocks it down. Now the lead for Averett is now only 2, 52-50. Jiggets drives in. She's fouled on the reach in. As a foul is called on Jaden Hunter. That's her second personal of the half. Strip Matter inbounds it to Jiggets. Finds America out on the top of the key. Kicks it back to Jiggets. As she throws it up off balance as her shot is no good as Blaylock will rebound it, and she'll bring out the offense for Virginia Wesleyan. As Blaylock finds Hunter, not her, but finds Turner. Turner back in, defended by America. Double teamed underneath is Alexander as the ball is tipped around. As a foul is called underneath by Mia Alexander. Strip Matter inbounds it to Harris as they get as Averett was able to get a stop and get a turnover. As she'll find America. America finds Eberhardt. Back to Harris. Harris wide open pass to America with the 3 is no good from the near side 3-point wing. As Blaylock loses her handle there for a second. As a travel call is called on Hunter, as we'll go back the other way as the Cougars get 2 straight stops to start the fourth quarter with 8:18 left to go here in the Grant Center. As America screened by Jiggets, tried to kick it in Jiggets, but it is intercepted by Bree Robinson. Robinson runs the floor, throws up the shot herself, and it's good as it is now a tie ball game, 52-52. As it is a new basketball game here in Danville. 7:55 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Eberhardt drives in on Bagwell, kicks it to Strip Matter. Strip Matter drives back in, wanted to take the mid-range shot as Harris runs into Jiggets, retains her dribble as she tried to find America on the baseline, but she couldn't retain her, she couldn't pull it in. So it is another turnover here for Averett. Coach Tim Curtis going to his bench for Shy Sellers to come back in. Here is Elisa Harris gets the steal. As she'll drive in on Turner, throw up the shot as she's fouled. Elisa Harris will go to the line here for 2 shots on the blocking foul. Shy Sellers will come back in along with Dalia Mizell as America will get a seat here for also as well as Eberhardt. As Jordan tried to come in, but before the referee's whistle, as she just laughs at it. First shot from Harris is no good, so it stays a tie game. Second shot from Harris is no good off the back of the rim as it's rebounded by Hunter. Right there is Jiggets. Double team Jiggets and Harris as Wesleyan is able to beat the press of Averett and bring out the offense. Blaylock over to Robinson, defended well by Sellers. Drives past Sellers, throws it up, no good off the back of the rim and off the backboard as Harris gets the rebound and she'll settle down the Averett offense. As she'll look to drive in on Robinson, decides to kick it back out to Mizell. Mizell in on Bagwell, double team by Long. She'll somehow throw it up and put it down for the Cougars. Excellent shot by Jalea Mizell to pull the Cougars ahead by 2. Shy Sellers now finds the steal. Able to intercept the pass off the Marlins as we're able to get it back out to Harris as Harris will drive it on Long. Little turnaround jumper as she's fouled by Hunter trying to go up for the block. So Elisa Harris gets the ball back and goes back to the line here for 2 more shots to get a chance to redeem herself at the line. That first shot from Harris is no good off the front of the rim as it rolls to the back of the rim and off. So 54-52 is what we are at here with 6:12 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Harris's second shot is good. So on 2 trips, she goes 1 for 4 as she'll get a seat and take a breather. So Blaylock will bring it up here for Wesleyan. As Blaylock has an open drive. Kicks it to Robinson as Robinson will knock down the mid-range shot. Good patience here from the Marlins. Ends up with Bree Robinson knocking down the little mid-range shot as Jalea Mizell knocks down another 2 for Averett as they pull to a 3-point lead. Blaylock drives in on Jiggets as Jiggets goes up for the block. No good as Jiggets draws the foul. Should say the foul goes against Jiggets and the Cougars, as that is only her second foul. As Blaylock will go to the line here for 2 shots. Blaylock's first shot is no good. Second shot here from Blaylock. She'll knock that one down, so she'll pull her team to within 2, 57-55. Final 5.5 hopeful minutes left to go here in the Grand Center between these 2 teams. Stripmatter will hand it off to Jiggets. Jiggets takes the shot from the line. No good. As it air balls and it'll go out of bounds. As Coach Crodish did not agree with that shot taken by Jiggets. As Blaylock will now bring in the offense down for the Marlins as Long is able to back down her defender, is able to get a shot off. Second chance shot is no good as she's called for the travel violation. As Jalea Mizell will bring it down the court rather quickly for the Cougars. As she spins, throws it up, no good as it's rebounded by Long. Blaylock will run the floor. Kicks it back out to Bagwell as it's passed back over to Bagwell from Blaylock as Bagwell drives in easy layup is no good. As there will be a jump ball here as there will be a timeout call here on the floor. We're going to go to the break here on the Averett Sports Network with 4.5 left to go here in Danville. Four and a half hopeful minutes left to go here in Danville. It's only a 2-point tight game here in the Grant Center as Blaylock will kick it in here to Brianna Long. As Long will still up the shot as she's fouled by either Strip Matter or Sams. As she'll go to the line here for 2 shots. Looks like the foul will be called on Jiggets. First shot from Long is good. So that brings this game to within 1. Long second shot is good. So we are again tied here in Danville at 57. 4.5 minutes left to go as Strip Matter will be the one to bring it up here for the Cougars. Finds Jiggets back to Everhart, who just checked in. Everhart tried to find Sams running underneath. Back to Strip Matter, who finds Jiggets. Jiggets drives in, puts up the layup off the backboard, and good. Selfless offense from the Cougars. Selfless offense, I should say, from the Cougars. Lets Jiggets find a wide open shot underneath as the Cougars still have a two-point lead again as Long drives in, no good on the layup. Jiggets with the rebound. Throws a home run pass to Brianna Sams. Sams turns around, off the backboard, no good. As it's rebounded by Bagwell and brought down by Blaylock. As Jiggets tries to get her hand in there, so she's called for the reach-in. That's Jiggets' third personal for 4 team fouls for the Cougars here so far this half. Shy Sellers will check in here for Jiggets as she'll take a seat here now with 4 fouls here tonight. So Coach Tim Crotish has to be careful with how much he plays her for the rest of the game. Blaylock defended well by Sams. Kicks it into Long. Long on Mizell. No good off the front of the rim. Again fouled as she'll go to the line here for 2 shots though as Shy Sellers is down on the floor. As it looks like Sellers was poked in the eye or something as she's clearly in some pain. She looks to be okay though. First shot from Long is no good off the back of the rim, so it'll stay a 2-point lead. Second shot from Long is no good! So the Cougars keep a 2-point lead with 3:16 left to go, and Strip Matter will be the one to bring it down here for the Cougars. As she finds Mizell. Mizell drives in, kicks it back out to Strittmatter. As Strittmatter will pull it out and pull the offense out and set the play back up here for the Cougars. Mizell takes the mid-range, no good off the back of the rim and the backboard as it'll be a jump ball. And it'll stay here with the Cougars. Strittmatter kicks it back out to Sams, over to Sellers. Finds Strittmatter on the point. Strittmatter will take the three and no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Eberhardt. That's an amazing rebound. Finds Mizell. Eberhardt in her way as it's picked off by Long. Long running for the Marlins. Finds Blaylock back out as she'll set up the offense here for the Marlins. Over to Bagwell, over to Robinson. Finds Turner underneath. Finds Bagwell underneath as she'll throw it up and in as it's now a tie game again with 2:18 left to go here in the fourth and final quarter of play. Strittmatter finds Sams as Sams saves that pass from going out of bounds as she finds Sellers. Sellers drives in, kicks it out to Eberhardt, finds Strittmatter, finds Sams, back over to Mizell. Mizell drives in, spins as it goes off the leg of Mizell and out of bounds, and it'll be Virginia Wesleyan possession. As Sellers and Mizell now check out here for the Cougars. It will be America and Harris to come in here for the Cougars. As Blaylock finds Turner, finds Robinson, finds Long with running Turner underneath as she's fouled and will go to the line for two shots for the chance to give Virginia Wesleyan the lead. Turner at the line here for two shots. Her first is down, so she now gives her team a 1-point lead with 1 minute and 38 seconds left to go here in Danville. Second shot from Turner is good as it rolls in, as it pretty much touched every part of the rim before rolling down to the bottom of the basket. So Strittmatter now with a 2-point deficit to try to keep her team in this game. First lead of the day for Virginia Wesleyan as Dee Dee Jiggets takes the shot, no good. Rebounded by Long. Kicks it back out to Bagwell as the Marlins control it now with only over a minute left to go. As Turner drives in as no good. Rebounded by Jiggets. Jiggets with a chance to run. Strittmatter running for the Cougars. 1 minute remaining left to go. Only a 2-point game. As the Cougars are down, but not out of it as America goes to the line. Oh no, as she turns it over. As there will be a timeout call with less than a minute left to go. As we'll take it with them here on the Averett Sports Network, and we'll be right back in just a second. Back here on the Averett Sports Network with just under a minute left to go. As Turner will drive in with the layup as she's fouled and she'll go to the line here for two. 45.7 seconds left to go. Here is all that's left with the Cougars only down by 2, with Turner with a chance to give her team now a 4-point lead. As Sellers will check out here along with Jordan, as America will check back in here for Eberhardt. Turner's first shot from the line is good, so she'll give her team now a 3-point lead. As the second shot goes down here for Turner, as Virginia Wesleyan wants to talk it over. We'll go to the break here as we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. Sydney Turner gives her team a 4-point lead with 45.7 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter, as the Cougars look to stay in this game. Mizell kicks it back over to Strittmatter. Strittmatter with a 3. No good off the back of the rim, as it's rebounded by Robinson as she's now fouled. And she'll go to the line for 2 shots. She'll get the chance to expand the lead to 6.
Number 2, Bree Robinson at the line.
Robinson's first shot from the line is good, so it's now a 5-point lead for the Marlins. And her second shot goes down, so it's now a 6-point lead, as Virginia Wesleyan has come all the way back to take the lead back from a 10-point deficit like they did in the first quarter. The Cougars with 30 seconds left to go. Harris spinning. Mizell kicks over America. America with a 3, no good, as she banks it on, as she banks it in. As that was called a 2-point shot, as that shot goes down as she banks it home on the baseline. As a timeout is called by Coach Krodish with 17.8 seconds left to go. We're going to keep it here on the Averett Sports Network here during the timeout. Virginia Wesleyan has come in here to Danville, gotten down by 10 in the first half, and then come all the way back to take a 3-point lead here in the Grand Center, 65-62, with the Averett Cougars not out of this game whatsoever, as they have a chance to tie this game up if they are able to hit a 3 from somewhere, with only 19 whole seconds left to go in this one. As another timeout is called, so we'll take another timeout here. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so you know what, we'll jump off for a short break. With the Virginia Wesleyan timeout, we'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. as the Marlins take over on offense. As Bagwell looking for an inbound pass in as she finds Long, as a foul will be called on Elisa Harris for the reach, and as Brianna Long will go to the line here for 2 shots for the Marlins, as it looks like Dee Dee Jiggets, Zaire America, and Julia Mizell will all check in here for the Cougars. Sellers, Eberhardt, and Jordan now will all check out here for Averett. As the refs will want to review something, possibly to see how much time was left or who the ball actually went out on, and see whether there was actually a foul on the play. As they're talking it over there at the scorer's table, along with Sports Information Director Drew Wilson, who we are very lucky here at Averett University to help us kind of run the show here. Or more like he runs the show, and we're very lucky to get to work with him, as he's really, really good for us and helps us out a lot. As it will be confirmed, 2 shots here for Brianna Long at the line with 18.8 seconds left to go. Her first shot is good as she splashes it home. So she'll expand the lead here to 4. Second shot from Long is no good. This is rebounded by Turner though, and she's fouled. As Virginia Wesleyan wants to talk it over. As we'll go to the timeout here in Danville. We will be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. A 4-point lead is all it is here for Virginia Wesleyan. As Bagwell finds Turner underneath his. Turner is fouled, and she'll go to the line here for 2 shots with 16 seconds left to go. As that foul was called on Kiana Jordan. That's her third personal. She'll check out along here alongside Sellers and Eberhardt. Jiggets now will check in here for the Cougars, as well as Mizell and America. She knocks down her first shot, so a 5-point game now for the Marlins. Second shot here from Turner is good, so it's now a 6-point lead here for the Marlins with 16 seconds left to go. 30-second timeout as it all comes down to this. A 6-point lead here for the Marlins. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. 16 seconds left to go here in the Grand Center with Virginia Wesleyan up 68-62 over Coach Crodish and the Averett University Cougars as Stripmatter inbounds it to Mizell. Over to Stripmatter. Stripmatter takes the three. No good off the front of the rim as they'll go out of bounds. As the Marlins will take over with 6.8 seconds left to go. As the Marlins have pretty much come in here and taken away a win from Averett here in the Grand Center. As Wesleyan will come down here to the free throw line with Blaylock at the line with a chance to ice it here for the Marlins with 4.2 seconds left to go. She'll knock down the first shot and she'll ice the lead here for the Marlins, bringing the lead now to 7. As the second shot is up and in, as it is now a 8-point lead here for Marlins. Last shot here from Mizell as she'll run the clock out as we come to the end of this one. Final score, Virginia Wesleyan 70, Averett 62. Averett drops to 6 and 11, at least the last time I checked. As they will go on the road as Virginia Wesleyan comes in here and knocks off Averett to bring their record to 11 and 7. It has been a great night of a doubleheader here in Danville, here on the Averett Sports Network. But thanks for joining us. Make sure to come back and join us for our next broadcast here on February 6th when we come in and resume the game for the men, where they had a 47-42 lead against Virginia Wesleyan. We'll be back then for the Averett Sports Network. Good night, everyone.